Today, we're diving into the captivating and controversial story of Emerald, known online as a TikTok influencer and yarn-dyeing entrepreneur who once claimed to have lived with Tourette syndrome since childhood. Her online presence wasn't just about virality. It was about raising awareness, promoting her creative business, and building a community. But as her popularity grew, so did the questions, doubts, and ultimately, a stunning fall from grace. Emerald's TikTok journey began with a compelling mission. Using her growing following, eventually reaching over 500,000, she aimed to educate the public about Tourette syndrome. She was also the face behind Stardust Fiber Studio, a yarn-dyeing business that catered to fellow knitting enthusiasts. At first, her content appeared authentic and well-intentioned, educational videos about living with Tourette's, combined with colorful glimpses into her artistic process. She introduced herself to her audience as Emerald Rose Quartz, a lifelong artist and newcomer to the knitting world. The authenticity, the personal branding, it all seemed carefully crafted. But something shifted. The tone of the comment sections, once filled with encouragement, slowly became skeptical. As Emerald's fame grew, viewers began noticing inconsistencies in her behavior. Her tics, one of the most defining symptoms of Tourette syndrome, started to seem unnatural to some, too infrequent, too convenient, too performative. Then came the turning point. A 1-minute and 54-second Facebook livestream surfaced, showing Emerald speaking calmly, confidently, and crucially, without any tics. For someone who claimed to have had Tourette's for most of her life, this moment ignited a wave of doubt. The unease only grew when another video emerged, this one over 54 minutes long, again showing no visible tics. The online community, particularly TikTok and Reddit, began to analyze her videos with forensic intensity. People weren't just curious, they were angry. In response to the accusations, Emerald posted a video to address the growing controversy. She explained that Tourette's symptoms aren't constant and that her tics can come and go depending on stress levels and environment. She shared footage from her outpatient consultation, trying to re-establish her credibility. Then came the clincher, an attempt to end the speculation once and for all. Emerald uploaded a video showing what she claimed was a letter from a medical specialist confirming her diagnosis. But the letter only fanned the flames. Viewers spotted inconsistencies, formatting errors, strange phrasing, and red flags that cast doubt on the document's authenticity. What was meant to be her redemption became fuel for the fire. The internet's response was swift and brutal. Trolls and skeptics launched a petition to have Emerald's TikTok account removed and to boycott her merchandise. The petition gained traction quickly, showcasing just how far public opinion had turned. Then, the situation took an even more dramatic turn. Emerald's own sister made a public statement expressing doubt about Emerald's Tourette's diagnosis. This bombshell only deepened the controversy. It wasn't just a matter of public suspicion, it had become a family matter, spilling out into the open. Soon after, Emerald deleted her TikTok account and wiped her Instagram clean. The once vibrant presence she had cultivated vanished almost overnight. With her social media wiped clean and her reputation in tatters, Emerald retreated from the spotlight. She redirected her energy toward her yarn-dyeing business and became more involved with a religious group, moving away from public-facing platforms entirely. Her disappearance from on-camera appearances seemed intentional, a quiet acknowledgement of the gravity of the situation. For many followers, it was a moment of disillusionment. They had once supported her for her authenticity and vulnerability, but now they were left feeling deceived. Emerald's story is more than just another internet scandal. It raises real, difficult questions about authenticity, trust, and the responsibilities that come with a public platform. In a digital world where personal stories are currency, misrepresenting those stories can carry enormous consequences. For those genuinely living with Tourette syndrome, the situation felt particularly painful. Many believed Emerald's alleged deception minimized their daily struggles, turned a serious condition into a marketing gimmick, and exploited a community's vulnerability for personal gain. The episode also highlighted how deeply online communities care about truth. The scrutiny wasn't just about catching someone in a lie, it was about defending the dignity of lived experience. Emerald's rise and fall is a powerful reminder of how swiftly the tides of the internet can turn. One moment, you're a beloved figure inspiring thousands. The next, you're the center of a digital firestorm. Her story is a striking example of how social media doesn't just amplify voices, it accelerates consequences. In a world where influence is earned by visibility, the pressure to perform, to share, and to stay relevant can lead people to blur the lines between authenticity and performance. But with every like and every follow comes a responsibility. A public platform is not just a stage, it's a contract. It demands transparency, it requires honesty, and it rests on a fragile foundation of trust. When that trust is shaken, the damage is often irreversible, and the fall is rarely graceful. Emerald's situation stands as a cautionary tale, not just for influencers, but for all of us who consume digital content. It raises difficult questions about the cost of virality, the ethics of storytelling, and the ease with which we can be both elevated and discarded by online communities. Her story reveals the double-edged sword of internet fame, how it can build someone up in a matter of months, and how it can unravel everything just as quickly when doubts begin to surface. Ultimately, this saga challenges us to think critically about who we trust online, how we respond to controversy, and what role we all play in shaping the culture of accountability. In the end, Emerald's journey isn't just about one person. It's about a system that rewards visibility over veracity, and how we, as viewers, must navigate that with care. Thanks for joining us on this complex and emotional exploration. If you're interested in more deep dives into stories that shape our digital world, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, stay thoughtful, stay skeptical, and above all, stay curious. The truth, after all, often hides in plain sight.